Hercules. So we're on day 2 of our English learning, and today we're going to have a go at writing a paragraph. Writing paragraphs is one of our learning targets that we've been looking at, one of our steps that we've been looking at over our year together. And we've talked about that a paragraph isn't just a set number of lines. It's until you, the writer, have finished writing about that piece of the story, that subject. It is as long or as short as you need it to be. However, today, as always, I'd really like you to challenge yourself and see if you can write as much as possible. Okay, this is what we're looking at today. So, we're looking at writing a paragraph using adverbial phrases. We're going to talk about those in a minute, and a range of conjunctions. We're going to talk about those in a minute as well. And here I've got what I'm going to be looking for in your learning, or what I want you to think about as you're doing your writing. Okay, you're the writer. We'll run through them now and then we'll recap again in a minute. Okay, so I want you to have lovely, beautiful cursive writing. A range of punctuation, so we've got our capital letter, our full stop, a question mark, an exclamation mark, and an ellipsis. So I know that we love using ellipses in Hercules. Conjunctions, definitely a big part today. Spellings, think about your spellings, use your phonics. Dictionary, could use one of those at home. Google, I like to Google words to check if I've got them right, if I spelled them right. Write as much as you can. Think about your writing. Say your sentences in your head before you write them. Take time to think about what you want to say. A few little extra bits in here, okay? Can you get some kind of feeling into your writing today? Can you talk about a feeling, a character's feeling in your writing? Can you have some kind of action happening? I remember we talked about sharp sentences, short sentences that help to create action. This is all if you want to extend your writing, of course. And I put bang and crash. Can you get some onomatopoeia words into your writing today? So that's words that sound like the sound that they're describing, like pop, bang, crash, those kind of things. And this will all become clear now because I would like you to write about how your superhero got their power or powers. These are quite often called origin stories. If you're into your comics, into your Marvel or DC, and they could come at the start of the story, or they could come a little bit further on. They could be a flashback. There's lots of ways you could include these in your writing as an author. Okay, we're going to do it today. And I would probably put mine at the beginning of my story, but that's completely up to you. So thinking about our intent as an author, what's our intent? Okay, we want our reader to understand how our superhero has been created, what happened to them to make them the way they are. We really want our reader to understand our main character, okay, know where they're coming from, and really not maybe feel sorry for them because they're a superhero, but really start to understand and care about this main character. Okay, right, let's talk through a few of the writing elements that we've got today. So I'm going to talk about adverbial phrases. Okay, so we've got how, where, how long, why, and how many. Okay, so that's what an adverbial phrase is. It's giving you more information, okay, about the adjective or the verb in the sentence. Okay, and I've got some examples that I'm going to run through with you. If you put your adverbial phrase at the beginning of your sentence, it becomes a fronted adverbial, something that teachers really look for in Key Stage 2 writing. Okay, and I've got a few examples for you. thinking about my origin story, thinking about my paragraph that I'm writing. So I've got, it had been a long day. Okay, I'm describing the length of the day, and you could add a bit more onto that if you want to. I've got some complete sentences for you. Cordy liked to sit in the middle of the bus by the window because it was a great place to watch the world go by. Okay, so I'm describing where Cordy liked to sit. Okay, Cordy liked to sit in the middle of the bus. Okay, I've been quite sneaky on this one, and I've started to add in some conjunctions. So here we go. I'll put this up on the website for you to have a look. We use these in class. You will have seen them. I saw a wubba. I can never remember them. You know what my memory's like. So when I was writing it, I knew I wanted a conjunction in there. It was going to be a long sentence, and I had a good look at this, thinking about what conjunction did I want to use. Okay, had to make sense, but I was also trying to push myself as a writer to get a really good one in. I thought about since it was a good place. Wasn't quite sure that worked. Had a good look and decided on because. Okay, next time I would try not to use because unless I really had to, unless it was the only one that would fit my writing. Okay, going to be on the website so you can have a look, put it up on your screen as you're writing, because remember, you don't need to print any of this out. Okay, or you could just Google if you wanted to, subordinating conjunctions. Okay, moved on from coordinating conjunctions. Really trying to push our writing. Okay, so that was here's my first one. I haven't finished it off, so maybe you could use it in your writing if you wanted to. This is my one where I've put in my conjunction. Okay, quite a long sentence there. So Cordy liked to sit in the middle of the bus by the window because it was a great place to watch the world go by. So my origin story is Cordy is on the way home from school. She's on the school bus, and very much like Spider-Man, which you heard me talk about a lot yesterday, there's going to be an accident, and the accident, she's going to be okay. Everybody's going to be okay. But the accident is going to give Cordy her special powers. Okay. Here's another one. She began to feel sleepy as it was a warm day and it had been a long day. That might need some editing there now that I've read it out loud to you. I'm not quite sure about that one. She began to feel sleepy as it was a warm day and it had been a long day. Okay, so I've got my adverbial phrase in there, but I might need some work, okay, which we're going to come on to tomorrow, because we're going to be looking at editing. I'm going to write my origin story for you, and we're going to talk about how we can edit our work, because again, that's a really important step in our writing. Okay, so let me just run through those things again. You are going to be writing a paragraph as much as you can. A paragraph is not just 2 or 3 lines, 4 sentences. It's as much as you need to write, okay, to explain your story. Maybe you've got so much to write you need more than 1 paragraph. That would be amazing. Okay, so you're going to write your origin story about how your superhero got their power. You are going to have a go at using adverbial phrases, and I might pop a little bit up on the website as well to help you remember what adverbial phrases are, because I've gone over them very quickly. I know we've already done them in class, but that might help as well. You are also going to use a range of conjunctions. Please go for subordinating conjunctions. Okay, here is your success criteria, and this is some extra bits. Okay, can you put some feeling into your writing? Okay, talk about some feelings. Okay, in your writing, can you have some kind of action? Mine's going to have action because unfortunately there's going to be an accident. And can you put some onomatopoeia words into that? And if you're writing action, that should be easy. Remember, action can be written really well by using short, sharp, snappy sentences. Okay, we've looked at those before in our writing as well. Any questions? Give me an email. I will pop all of the resources for today up on the website on our Hercules part of the home learning page. Have fun. Tomorrow I'm going to show you my origin story and we're going to have a look at editing. Okay? Take care, stay safe, enjoy writing. See you tomorrow. I've got to turn it off, I've got no cameraman.